Hello. Oh, sorry. The camera's wiggling a little bit. It's on an old, were these even called IMAX? I don't know. Hi. It's been a long time. I've been procrastinating making a video for a very, very long time. And now you'll be like, where are you? This is not your place. Well, at least some of you will be. If you're still there, hi! It's been a long time. This is my boyfriend's place. I'm subletting my apartment for a little bit. And also I have a bunch of hobby projects here. Just keeping them here. Because we hang out a lot. And yeah, I have a boyfriend. That's nice. Last year was really crazy. I spent a lot of time just down mode. Just like trying to find a balance existing without feeling awful. Because I still do from time to time. It's pretty stable, I'd say. It's just that, you know, outside factors like you can find a balance within yourself, like in your bubble, but things will burst that bubble. So that's not good. Yeah, last year it started off really bad with emergency surgery on January the 4th. I had what they thought was like a cyst, and they knew about that. But then apparently it grew really fast, and it turned out to be a myoma. So I woke up really early like, oh man, I'm in pain. Figured maybe it's just period stuff, but it wasn't. And I got in touch with like the nurse station because they have like an on-call thing, and I was like, what can this be? And they're like, oh, I'm not sure. It was hurting on my left side, and the cyst was on the right side. So it was really odd, but you know, it escalated. So I called my parents and was like, we need to go to the ER. And basically the ER is about 45 minutes away with if you take a car. Because the one in my town doesn't have any surgical department anymore. If that would be the case, like even if we went there, they wouldn't be able to do anything. So I was like, no, this is something, let's just go to the ER for reals. And I got in, they examined, and for a while the pain actually went away. So I was like, okay. And they were like, oh yeah, maybe we should just send you home and see if it comes back. And then they went outside of the room a bit, and then they came back, and it had come back like tenfold the pain. And I was like hyperventilating. They're like, okay, yeah, no, yeah, we're gonna have to do surgery. And so I got in there at like around 8 o'clock, and I was rolled in surgery before lunch. And they were hoping to just do like, I think it's called laparoscopy, like with, you know, pokey sticks, like they just do some holes and just, wow. But it turned out like this thing was a myoma, a fistful myoma that had started to like twist my ovaries. And oh my gosh, let me tell you that it really hurt. And apparently I didn't know this until recently because the doctor talked to my mom while I was like changing or something when she picked me up the next day, that it was really close that they couldn't save my right ovary and stuff because it had like really nested itself. But it was non-cancerous and everything like that, so good. But yeah, that was the start of my year. And you know, I wanted to focus on like, oh, maybe I should start like doing karate again to, you know, get a bit in shape, like get healthy. Because, you know, it helps being physical with depression and everything like that. Did not happen. So I was in a lot of pain for a while. But also, you know, I got my cat, Ponyo. She's somewhere around here. So I got her spayed in that period as well, because I was like, if I'm suffering, let's just get you suffering, because, you know, I didn't want her going crazy once she got really, you know, into dudes. So that also happened. And come spring, I had saved up a little money, so I bought a Nintendo Switch. Awesome! So basically I was playing Zelda a lot, and that was wonderful. And you know, this summer was, oh my god, last summer, it was insane. Like, it broke all the records in Sweden ever. It was so hot, a bit too hot, I would say. It's not natural for it to be that hot, and it barely rained. It was insane. Like, there was a drought and fires, and I know we can compare to like the Los Angeles area. Los Angeles, yes, yes, with Paradise and everything like that. But yeah, it was scary. You weren't allowed to barbecue or anything like that. And in the beginning of summer, I started going steady or dating my current boyfriend. We met through my friend Sophie. Oh, I hit the desk. They work at the same job. So I helped when he was moving into town from the suburbs. And we just kind of started hanging out naturally, all three of us, and then, you know, we started hanging out, the two of us. And yeah, I became interested in him, and turns out it was mutual. So we've been working on our relationship and, you know, getting to know each other, and it's going well. Also, my biological father came to visit Sweden from LA also. So I met him, like, in person since I was an infant for the first time, and that was crazy. Oh, I was so nervous, but I wasn't nervous, but it didn't seem unnatural to me because we had been talking, you know, on and off on Facebook chat and things like that. But we did meet, and we hung out just like one day in Malmö. It's like 2 hours on train. And yeah, it was nice. And then I went there again with my boyfriend that same weekend because it was the Malmö festival. So, you know, we got some food and just hung out. And I got some like childhood closures that day. It was really nice. We'll go into detail though. And then he went to Lebanon for a week and wanted to come back to spend some more time with me in Sweden and asked me to book a cabin somewhere in Skåne. So I did, and we just hung out, like, went on car rides, and my boyfriend came for the weekend too. And yeah, we just had a really nice time. It was really good. It was a really good summer. I also went to more northern parts of Sweden, more close to Stockholm, to visit my boyfriend's parents. This was actually really early in our relationship because they have a cabin near a lake, and it was so nice. Like, oh my gosh, very like rural. We are talking, you know, sort of bucket toilet and no showers. So it was just like, if you wanted to get clean, you know, go do it in the lake. It was really nice. Just, you know, hanging out. We found this like huge chest of Legos. He was like, oh yeah, I know we have this like big chest of Legos somewhere. I'm like, let's go get it. Maybe there are still instructions. And I got like really into it because I didn't have any Lego growing up. And he was like, man, this is so fun. And then his sister joined, and then his brother joined. He has 2 brothers and 1 sister. And because it was so hot during the day, like it was over 30 degrees Celsius, which is a lot in Sweden. Like, you didn't really want to be outside that much, so we just stayed inside building Legos. And we ended up building like at least 1 big castle and several like ships and cars, because they had like multiple series. But you know, the old black dragon castle, that was one of the ones that I built. And it was just so fun because none of that Lego was sorted, so we had like sorting stages like by color, and I was crazy. I enjoyed it so much. And yeah, as you might have noticed, I did remove an old video. That was because in the beginning of last year, I was seeing someone else briefly, and he ended up like researching me a bit, as you do these days. I mean, I do that too, you know, you check people out, like their social media and things. And he found my YouTube channel, and basically he used what I had said sort of against me, I felt. Because, you know, I talked about how it affects you, how sometimes you feel like I really can't go on and things like that. And he was like, you know, I don't think I want to be with you because you're like suicidal. And I'm like, oh. Anyway, yeah, that's dark. So I felt like, well, maybe that, even though like as just informational as I wanted it to be, perhaps it wasn't the best to have out there. I don't like censoring myself, but you know, perhaps you shouldn't put everything out there, you know. So yeah, I do want to make more videos. I just don't know like in which direction to go. Because obviously I'm actually still on sick leave. Because I'm not like in the best mental health, obviously, and a big reason is also because I want this neurological evaluation done, but there is such a queue. There's supposed to be 4 doctors. There were 2. One of them quit. So I was supposed to get my evaluation done like around before like summer, but now it's like, oh no, it's probably not even happening this year, which will mean that I have been waiting 2 years to get my evaluation. And part of me wanting to be on sick leave until then is so that I get the proper diagnosis, so that I will get the proper support that I need, because I have through the years just, you know, going 110% on everything and working myself to the bone. I have hit a wall so many times and just like trying to build myself up again. And I feel like that is such a risk with me, with so many things, that, yeah, I really need to know myself. No, but it sucks waiting because you just feel like your life is on pause. Anyway, what ended up happening also this winter was that Ponyo was really... she was a handful. Like, she needed company, you could see it. Like, I could not give her that much attention even if I was home all day, you know. It doesn't work like that. So you have to excuse me. Let go. This is her nephew. This is Humphrey. Heroes of Might and Magic 3. HOMM3. Humphrey. Yeah. Yeah, so this is her nephew. Biological nephew. It's her sister's baby. Oh. Sorry about that. So now they have a good dynamic together by bothering each other. I mean, most him bothering her. It was good that she was so young when I brought them together, because it didn't take a lot. I mean, she was furious. She was hissing at him, and like, I didn't just throw him in, of course. I held him in the bathroom for the first day so that they could just like sniff each other. And she didn't attack him or anything. She just kind of like hit his head, but he was so used to that because his uncle would like pretty much beat him up severely. And he had a near-death experience with neighbor's dog too. He was bitten. Oh, I was like, damn. But he's okay. He didn't suffer any lasting damages or anything, injuries. Thank goodness. He's very well, and now he is also neutered or spayed. I don't know which one you should say. Is it spayed or just for female cats, or is it? I don't know. But he's a little goofball. Basically, he will eat anything. You know, you gotta taste everything. It might be good. So you need to watch out what you have on the floor, because he will devour it or try. He likes chewing. And he also he suckles. He sucks his thumb or his paw. At first he started to like suck on Ponyo's toe beans, but she was like, "Oh, please stop." And then he discovered like, "Oh, I can just suck on my own paw." So he does that when he's like really enjoying a pet or something. He's like, it's so cute. But pretty much life in general is really good. I have so many things and people to be thankful for. I am currently planning a trip this fall with my boyfriend. It will be his first time overseas. I can't believe that. He's so sheltered. But I will probably introduce him sooner or later, I guess. Because we did take a video like last summer, and he wasn't really opposed to it or anything. But it's just that I never got around to like finish it, because I have no idea which direction to go. But I know that just vlogs are nice. Because, I mean, as good as storytelling videos are, it's not really what I want to be doing. It's fun to like film different things. The sitting down type of style video is so interesting. You can probably see that I lost a lot of weight from when I started, especially from like when I was in Japan. I don't know if I brought that up, I think so. But the medicine I was eating in Japan, I was hungry all the time. Like, even if I wanted to, like, okay, let's just, you know, not eat everything, I still ate everything. And so, yeah, after, well, I quit cold turkey when I got back from Japan. That was not a good idea, obviously. I started on venlafaxine this summer, and you know, it doesn't take the edge off like the worst anxiety, because I still get like really bad every other week, but it seems to be working somewhat, so I'm on a good dosage right now, I guess. And what I'm doing right now is I'm painting a Sylvanian family's house. This is the cozy cottage. I have gotten like more creative lately. I really missed that part of my life. So that must indicate that I am feeling somewhat better, at least. Hi. Okay. You have had me rambling for about 20 minutes. And because I only have my old laptop here, I cannot edit videos on it. It's too it's too old, but it's still working, so you know, that's good. I hope I will be able to take more videos, you know, as spring comes, as energy comes back to me. Right now it's such a great weather, I should be outside, but I have a really hard time going outside if I don't have like an errand to run. I just do. I need to get into Pokemon Go again, basically. But I hope that you all are really well, and maybe stick around for whatever I do next. I have been thinking about starting Twitch, or I don't know. I have no idea. I wonder where Ponyo is. She's probably in the bedroom. That's a luxury my boyfriend has. He has a bedroom with actual doors. I want Anyway, have a really nice weekend and hope to see you around.